Wait, you're here? Wait, you're already here? But you're not supposed to be here for another 10 minutes. Oh, wait, I guess I must have started the stream. I guess it is almost 10 minutes late. Well, anyway, welcome. Yes. Hello, Tango Fango. And Chris, if you're here, indeed, hello. One moment. Here we are. Right, so MVR, you can see there's the schedule, which is up there, because it's not mirrored. So the schedule up this way is updated. It's been updated a bit. So feel free to have a look at that as the stream begins. And yes, I deliberately waited for the stream to start before I typed in that message about the 10 minutes so that it would be on the archive as well. Right, stream title, MVR building, nothing fancy, just some good old MVR building. Yes. I'm just gonna load it in the background. I'm glad you think it's good. And yes, I did make a backup. I do make routine backups of my routes so that if anything does corrupt or crash or whatever, and there is damage done, I do have backups. Rebuilding chat message database, please wait. Oh no, it's gonna take like 5 hours to complete, isn't it? That's a clever move. I'm not going to live. Wait, what? To live? What? That's a clever move. I'm not going to live? What do you mean? Is that a reference to something? What? What do you mean? Lie. Oh, that's a clever move. I'm not going to lie. Ah. Yes. That makes more sense. But only slightly. Okay, it's loaded. Let me switch over. There we are. So, welcome. Last time we worked on this a lot, and I downloaded a car, a cement wagon to be specific, a cement car. Let's see. Yes, I think it was this one. Oh, layer. I need to. Yeah, I remembered. Actually, I need to lock the session layer. Okay, so this one just uses normal cement unit. That's fine. So which one do I prefer? I mean, that one carries 60,000. Well, it's less than half. I mean, this one is higher quality, so I think I'm gonna go with the brown one. Right. Oh, yay! What? A car? Oh, that kind of car. Yes, of course. What did you think? Okay, so. I want to, okay, I want to see how many, okay, so this one has about 55,000 units per car. So if we say deliver, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we say 10 cars like that, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, let's just say 20 cars of gravel. Then there's a little bigger, so this one can carry 23,000. I'm just thinking how much I want this to be able to load. Let's just add cement. Which one? I don't know. Try the top one. Nope, wrong one. Let's try the bottom one. There we go. And let's switch that. Well, we can add it to the track. Producers, yes. Let's switch that to items, because that's what the cars use, I think. So let's load into vehicle. How much? So if one of the cars is, what do we say, 23,000 items, units? Yes, 23,000, just about. So how many cars full should this contain? Well, let's see, how long could a train be for this track? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, well, let's say 15. 15, okay, so that was 23,077 times 15, did we say? Okay, so 346, 155. 346, 155 for the size of it, and then we can just fill it up completely. Well, that's not completely. There we go. Now let's see how. Oops, no, do not want to move that. Let's see how well we can move these. Where's that switcher? There we go. So if we decouple that, turn these two around, then recouple it. Cement selected. And let's try it. Actually, you know what? I'll switch over the sound. One moment. I'll just switch it over so you can hear a little bit. Okay, now that should have worked. Yee! Thank you. Good. That's good. By the way, my game Living Art is releasing on Steam in about 11 days-ish. So, yes, there's a trailer of it. Feel free to have a look at it. I put a lot of time into it. Anyway, let's get to the correct locomotive. Wait, does that locomotive no longer have a... Oh no, it is here. Wait, what? Why is it derailed? That's a bit confusing. Let's just try reloading it. Why is it derailed? Let me go in the surveyor again. It's not derailed here. Oh wait, that's odd. Huh? Is that... Ooh, that's really odd. Look at that, it's like it does, it's like it just keeps pushing back the... Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna delete the entire... Wait, what? That's still counted as one consist. That's probably why that happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hello, Mr. Snipes. Just testing the cars. We'll do the test in a moment. Just had a bit of a bug with it, counting it as a separate train and a whole train at the same time. It was a bit strange. Okay, let's try it like this. How are you, by the way? Player train derailed at these coordinates. Hello, yes. I'm busy working on my route as well. Ah, very nice. Yes, I agree. Nice pictures. Discord posts. Let's see if it's still derailed this time. That'll be this one, right? Aha, not derailed. That's way too quiet. One moment. That should be better. Okay, that junction's set and then it's just a straight shot up. Okay, and this is... how heavy? Oh, 222 tons. Interesting. Wait. Oh, listen! These have custom sound effects. Ooh. I might have to go to the author and see if they've uploaded anything. Wait, what happened here? Why are these... oh, that junction's not switched correctly. Hold on, technical difficulty still. It is coming along, slowly but surely. Yes, much like the Milton Valley Railroad. And some of my other projects as well. Let's just switch that junction. I thought it was switched correctly, apparently it wasn't. Alright, because that's a new one, that makes sense. Ah yes, these ones I had switched, the other ones I hadn't. Okay, let's connect those up. And you know what, in the session, I'm going to disable the in-game help by default, set it to realistic, and that to realistic, and there we are. Quite surprising that I haven't done that yet. Oh, ooh, italic. Yeah. For the people who watch the archive who won't see the italic, unfortunately. Italics. Here we are now. How heavy is it? 399 tons. Okay. And that's empty. Let's just assume a top speed of like 15 miles per hour, no faster. Realistically, it would probably be even less, like 10 miles per hour on some of this stuff, but for the sake of brevity, let's go at 15. Those have such great sounds. They're gonna sound really good when we get to session making. Look, it is making it up slightly. Ooh, will it get stuck? It might get stuck. Which is good, because it means that in actual gameplay sessions, we've got a reason for why either for having multiple switchers in the same train, or for having shorter trains, so you can have to go back down and up. Okay, right, let's try that again, but with about half the cars, which I know you can't really divide that equally. Let's try with 7. Actually, I didn't have to go to the surveyor, I wanted to go into the driver. For the sake of gravity, let's sustain the speed limit. I need to brevity, but still, shorter trains sounds good. Good. Okay. Nope, survey mode is not activated. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try 8. Surveyor disengaged. Current mode, driver. I say, what an adorable cameraback you have there. Oh yes, it's very nice, isn't it? Yes, this one's already having a much easier time. 245 tons. Indeed it is. Heave ho, heave ho, 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 ho. Ah, you're back, are you? Ah, the lid's open. Great. And there we go. Oh, and you can actually see the cement in there. How nice. Oh. Okay. Just loading that one as well, okay. Okay, you can already tell that this is getting much, much heavier. 'Tis me, Santo! Ooh, you can see it. Low train. I could do it via commands. Okay, and that's gonna fill the entirety of it. See it in there. Okay, now let's see. These are 8 cars. Let's see how heavy. 879 tons. Okay. And that's only part of it. There we are. Now it's moving. But do you want to? What do you mean? Oh no, I don't. Lovely, the cement is all snug in there. Yes, indeed. Ahem. It's gonna be interesting getting down the slope. Actually, we might not even get there. Haha! Yeah, we're not gonna get there because... Oh, there was a message. One moment. Oh, Felix Kessie. Hello, Felix. How are you? I wonder if anyone forgot to seal a hatch and rain got in, causing the cement to harden. Well, maybe. But yeah, this is already too steep here. Which means that we're probably gonna either have to have double heading, or we're gonna need to use a more powerful locomotive like that diesel. So let's do the same test, but with a diesel. If someone didn't quite manage to close that hatch, someone's not going to have a very good day. Actually, quite a few people. Okay, let's try it with this loco. Actually, you know what? Well, I want to try it with a different one, not the fresh pond one, because the fresh pond one's reserved for the oil work thing. SW1500. One moment. Sure, let's use this one. Right. I saw in chat earlier, but thought you might be a bot. Yeah, there are quite a few bots watching, so that's quite reasonable. I'm doing fine, thank you. I hope you're doing fine yourself. Yes, I am. I really am. Especially now that my game is releasing on Steam. Because that has been... I've been trying to get that onto Steam for such a long time, but it's always been something that came up and then it was delayed and other things and the delay, but now it's finally happening. The build is submitted, everything, the store page is live, so that is really, really exciting for me. Thank you for asking. The car would have to be scrapped almost. Yep. Well, I mean, they would probably be able to salvage... Actually, let's try it with all cars with this one. It might be a bit more powerful. They might be able to salvage the wheels and maybe the frame of it, but maybe not much else. And to tell you what, this isn't accelerating that well. Let's not even try with all of them. Let's do, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, counting with share dice. We're at it again. And let's get going with this. In the Convoy GB song, that actually happened. It's an all-British parody of C.W. McCaw's famous song, which also had a movie made around it. Sure days. Wow, congratulations. Thank you. What's the game called? Do tell. It's called Living Art. Almost need a big 080 for this job. True. But this is why we're testing, because if I put a lot of scenery and detail work around this, then we find out that we'll need a big boy to pull up the cars. That would be interesting. Alright, living out. Yes, that's right. Okay. Or at least 080 is a heavy switcher. Yeah, I mean, we could maybe have one here. I mean, this SW1500 is sort of an 080 in it. Kind of. No, it would be an no, it would be an 0440 because they're split bogies. Notch 8 with empties. Yes. Imagine a 4884 non-tendered switcher. Oh, that would be Thomas the Tank Engine. Wait, no. No, he's an 060, sorry. Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, it would make for some interesting sessions here. Actually, do I have the instant load command on? No, I can't check because this is a little annoying that it was so nice with previous Trainz versions where you could... Oops, the independent brakes on this aren't as powerful as on the other one. Because in previous versions of Trainz you could have a look at the driver commands before you... Okay, so I'm missing 2 at the back, 2 at the front, okay. Before you switched over, so you could still drive the locomotive while you had a look through the commands, but you can't do that anymore. Like a really huge mallet tank. It's going... I don't yet know where I'm going to have all the destinations for the cement. Some of it I'm almost certainly going to have in the city. But some other destinations for it I might have on the other side of the Milton Valley, of the really steep inclines. So that is going to be really interesting, because if we have any significant number of these in a consist, then we are going to have a lot of those F7A and B units, which is going to be really interesting. Because then we'll have at last we'll have something to warrant a whole lot of those B units tug onto it as well. Actually, that's a really nice detail as well. Look, on this last car you can see the end marker there, but on the other ones it's not there. Oh, also in other news, I did get the FEF3 for Train Simulator, and I've driven it a little bit, and it is an amazing locomotive. I'm definitely going to be showcasing that. Great detail. Fred! I don't think it's flashing at the moment. It might be flashing at night, though. I don't know. Where's a barn? Ha 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 ha. I know. Barney, barn, Fred Flintstone reference. Okay, let's see if this locomotive can do the job. Or maybe we're gonna need to have a pair of these. Although this one does sound really good as well. Previous message above, great detail. Alright, he looked at the switcher. The lettering on the side read, Florida East Coast. He was terrified. Hahaha. Interesting. pair of these. The only thing with these locomotives is that the wheels spin the wrong way around. But that's fine, you hardly notice. Well, this locomotive does seem to be doing quite well. And with a steam locomotive, I suppose if I had taken the train all the way to the end and then had a run-up, increasing the speed to 15 miles per hour, then I would have been able to crest the hill. And that could be a fun thing in sessions, where you'll finish loading, and then the next session marker is at the end, and it's just called run up. Okay, let's see if engine brakes are enough to hold this. Probably not. Let's turn on dynamics as well. Okay, that's still accelerating. Let's apply train brakes. Literally all braking applied. And it's okay. Now it was holding. Okay, that is incredible. Okay, we're gonna have to have a speed limit of like 25 going up there, so that it won't cause the players to speed. Or maybe they're gonna have to slow down beforehand. Oh, wait, is it? Okay, let's stop this for a second. Come on, wheel slip. I remember that horn from those Conrail locomotives included with 2RS10, 2010, or even earlier, I think. Should I maybe try it with a Fairbanks Morse as well? Yeah, the wheel bug. Maybe. Although, didn't the Fairbanks Morse have issue with being very slow in cab mode anyway? Let's see if this is going to work. Who knew? Cement is heavy. Oop, that's too much. Ooh, raise his hand. Oh, you knew. Oh, wow, good. I'm glad at least one of us knew that. This is so ridiculous. I did. Oh, great, yes. Well, in notch 7, we just don't get wheel slip. And we may be able to push it onto the flat bit. We might even have trouble getting it onto the main line with that incline there. Hey, who was in charge of picking a location for this plant? Who built a cement plant on a grade? Nope, it's stuck. We'd have to do it with more speed. Okay, well. The same problem also occurred with Dave's nose rotary snowplow as if the blades also spun around the wrong way. Reported it and he fixed it. Great! Okay, let's try something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try... Okay, let's try having 2 of the camelbacks. Let's try that. Let's see if that'll do. Let's see if we can change the number here. I don't think we can. Nope, unfortunately we can't. But let's have a look at this anyway. Point screen. It was you, 40-foot Hunter? Nah, that would be too modern. At this point, Roger realized that despite being a dried cereal tycoon, he was not prepared to design railways. That needs to be part of the canon. That needs to be part of the canon of this thing. Kango, remind me of that. When it comes to naming this, remind me of that. Okay, interesting thing about steam locomotives in this game is that in realistic mode, you've got to control them separately. So you see this one, is the cutoff? Nope, the cutoff and regulator are both independent of each other, so you've got to switch between them. And you've got to click on them as well, because if you do it by using the plus and minus keys, it won't update. It did in Tane, and previous to that, but it doesn't in TRS-19 anymore. Maybe some of those Plymouth Shunters, aren't those too modern as well? What was that a reference to? When Roger came to a set of 2 open doors, he turned around and decided to build a railroad. Not a railroad, a cement works. You know, I thought we'd have a bit of trouble getting our cars up and down here. Yes, and here we can now make this one drive as well. And you can see now they make it. Plymouth Shunters look quite old to me, quite boxy. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it does look a little low, but I mean that shunter is. I would doubt that is more powerful than a SW 1500. Also, doesn't the 1500 refer to 1500 horsepower? Or am I misremembering something there? I mean, a little over, even if it were strong enough, it probably wouldn't have the traction to do it. I mean, I guess it would depend on how heavy it is, but I don't think so. 1500 horse power horses, probs. Okay, apply the brakes. That's gonna load 3. And another thing is that you also have to load the coal and water separately for the locomotives. With the Coal Mountains Railroad, which will be uploaded now that Living Art is about done. Well, it is done. I mean, the marketing and everything is about done. Then the CMR will be finally uploaded. I mean, it's just been sitting there, ready. I just haven't had the time to really do stuff. Okay, that loads the next 3. Actually, while we're here, let's have a look at cold water. Water seems to be fine. Eh? And on this one, yeah, water's fine as well. That's good. Rubs. Okay, once these are loaded, we can try getting them safely down the slope again, which will be interesting. I'm sure you can all agree. And I'm going to try it without a run-up from back there. Okay. Now go! Roger was quite bad at following directions, and he knew it perfectly well. Roger decided to check up on his cement works, perhaps simply mismatched the... What? Roger decided to check up on his cement works, perhaps simply mismatched the topology. I don't quite understand what you mean there. He had. Perhaps he had simply mismatched the topology. Ah. Upon inspecting his ruler, he noticed it had inches instead of centimeters. Oopsie! Well, America does use the imperial system, though. Okay, now, this one, power off. Because we need to... This one too, because we need to be ready with our brakes here. Suppose we should already brake a little bit here. Not to come to a complete standstill, but just enough that we're not, hopefully not going to break the speed limit, which, I mean, we're probably going to do anyway. Although with 2 locomotives applying their loco brakes, it seems to be working quite a bit better. Okay. Interesting that it's playing that braking sound even if it's not slowing down enough. Okay, release the brakes. Because we do want a little bit of speed so we can get up that little extra hill back there. That should probably be enough. Probably. Okay. Now we need power. This is really funny. But at least it'll give you a chance to demonstrate your driving skills in trains. And look, we did it! We actually did it. Okay, now apply the brakes. And stopped. There we are, we did it! And it only took 2 locomotives for 8 cars. So, chat, do you have any suggestions or anything that I might want to improve or change around that? And actually, let me switch over the audio as well so I don't forget later. Okay, then Roger suddenly remembered the code to his office. He had been locked out of it for 2 weeks now, but the code suddenly came to him. 5837, he quickly rushed up to the yardside hutch and inputted the code. Dramatically, with a wheeze and a hiss, the door opened. Did you even get qualified breaker? Can the gradient be less and loop farther around the circle? I mean, it could. If we had it come in over here instead, then the gradient could be less coming up here. But should it, though? That's the question. Yes, it would be more realistic, but it wouldn't be as interesting to drive. So, Mr. Snipes, do you really think that I should change it? Yes, it would be more realistic, but would it overall be better? While you ponder that, I'm just going to drink a little bit of water. Brakeman. Yes. Extreme trailer, true. Yes, trained both in the Sahara Desert and the Antarctic and all of it. Yes, truly extreme trainer. He even trained at the bottom of the Mariana Trench in nothing but a swimsuit. A non-pressurized one, by the way. Yes, he was training for the Paralympics. That is up to you. I just answered with a suggestion. But still, it's intense pondering. If it is too hard to have fun, that isn't good. I mean, I would love this. if I got this route and I got a session, then having a session that's truly difficult, I think, is good. Because with most of the sessions with routes you get, either it's difficult because you need to keep the time, but that's mostly with passenger trains. With freight trains, it's not really that difficult usually. But I think having a session that deals with this, that's like really difficult, I think that could be a lot of fun, because players who buy these routes probably, well, they might not, but I think it's good to have a bit of variation. What do you think, Hango? Put a sign that says, only good elite Trainz drivers allowed at the gate entrance. Should probably do that, yes. Time remaining. 24 seconds? What? No, we've still got an hour and 2 minutes. Break remaining, 16 out of 100. Oh, you mean of the break block? XD. Sure. Okay. Leave it, but I'd put up a grade sign. I don't think I will put up a grade sign, because at the end of the day, people who work here really should know the grade. But actually, yeah, I think I am going to leave it. Because you can still have switching scenarios here where you maybe start with some of the filled wagons already down here, and then you've got to switch them over onto the main line, maybe take some of the gravel hoppers over to be unloaded and things like that. So you can still do work here, even if you're not that inexperienced of a driver. But just to have that in there, I think that's going to be fun. I think that is going to be fun, especially if that's one of the. I mean, when I release it, I might do some videos of me driving the sessions, maybe without voiceover, just me driving the sessions, and that might be one of them, so people see it's actually doable. Fair point, but it might make things more interesting and intimidating for the driver. Alright, before that, sorry. I meant as in like in-app purchases. Buy 10 brakes for only $2.99. Oh, alright. But yes, the thing is gonna be a key selling point. Well, we'll see. Okay, so now since I am gonna leave that in there, now we need water and coal. Actually, I'm gonna move this loco back over onto the main line temporarily, and actually I'm gonna move this entire consist onto the main line temporarily. It does look so good, doesn't it? These trains next to each other. Oh. Anyway, interesting and intimidating. Was referring to the great signs. Yes, I gathered. Okay, so let's go to the yard and see what we can find here, because there was that little coaling stage. This one. Short line coaling platform. I'm still so happy with how this yard turned out. But I think there is still something missing with it. Something. Oh, I know what it is! I need a coach yard over here. Yes. Kango, please explain to the viewers. Because some of the viewers might not get the joke, and I don't want them to think that I'm gonna go back to that yard and build a coach yard for like 100 episodes again. Please explain, thank you. Okay, so where do I want this? Well, cars. No, not well cars. I suppose I could have a junction going over here and then have it there, as well as the water thing, the water tower. So if I have that there, and then we can have that spout. Where is it? It's somewhere over here. There it is. This one, the CNR water column. Although wait, are the camelbacks oil? No, they're coal-fired, right? Yes, they are. If they were oil-fired, then I would have to find some more assets. Probably use some short multiple industries, actually. Okay. Like that, maybe. Yes. Then we'll just need to have a little bit more coming down over like that, and we'll probably need to have a diesel fueling thing as well if we are planning to have diesels here, which I think might be fun to have a mixture. See, is that the same height? Yes, it is good. Okay. And I know I need to replace a lot of these switches still, but we'll do that later. Although I will put in the bumper. They really do. A coach yard! Wait, no. I see. I would not like to perform on that. Cold stage. Oh, I know why you haven't been typing. It's because you haven't said anything in chat so long because you've been typing out the thing I requested you to type out, the explanation. Ah, that makes sense. Thank you. There we go. Mr. Snipes. That's what I'm gonna name it. Roger Serial Co. Cement Loader. Well, 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 dear viewers. The joke originated from Willis 1961, who had suggested Sheridan to build a coachyard when he was working on their yard, which he then did. It quickly became a running gag, though, and then it was often suggested, even after Sheridan had already built it, and even in the context of a different game entirely, such as Human Fall Flat and Star Trek-themed tabletop role-playing, just as examples. Thank you very much. Yep, you figured me out. Roger? Or Roger? With a D, I think. Why not? How did Mr. Snipes type it? Oh, he typed it without a D. Okay, in that case, I'm going to type without a D as well. I'm going to change it. There we are. Ah, so like Badger. No, without a D, because that's how Mr. Snipes typed it. And it's supposed to be a reference to that. Okay. Or Bodger. Bodger? Are you serious? Bodger? Okay, so we've got that. Let's see if I've got a diesel. Nope. Come on. Like that. Let's see if there are any diesel loading things. What's this? No. No, actually this one does. Nah, this one produces too much stuff. BR diesel fueling hut. Fueling tank. Actually, the fueling tank might be useful. Or Lodger! Dodger! Ah, that was a fun Doctor Who episode. The Lodger. Do you remember it? Diesel loco refueling point. Where are the... Look, I'm assuming this is a road between here? I don't really know where the tracks are supposed to go. Are the tracks supposed to go underneath there? But it seems a little short. Crane refueling center. Right, so I'm probably just going to have a multiple industry with this kind of crane next to it. And the pump there as well. The Lodger, Season 3, Episode 7. What do you mean? What do you mean Season 3? Wasn't it Season 5? Sure, this remind me please. Name seems familiar. I think it was Season 5 of the reboot. Wasn't it? The one with the black mold of doom? Where the upper floor of the house was actually a spaceship? Didn't you remember that? Where the Doctor lived, he was the lodger who lived with that guy for a while because Amy couldn't land the TARDIS because something was interfering. Oh, how did you get off of the Misty Island? Huh. Oh, what do you say? Was Bulgy helped you? Ah. Wait, but how did... Okay, I'm not going to question it. Okay, thank you. I'm not sure I believe his story. Ah, that might be nice, this thing. Ah, this is what I want. See, this one produces diesel fuel. It's already got hoses on it. That's what I need. Okay, I'm going to use the tank anyway. But still. I said the Lodger Dodger. Not an actual episode. Oh, right. Oh, one sec. Bulgy, ha 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 ha. Oh. Yes, there we go. And in that brown paper bag is all the money that he wanted because he just happened to have it there. And I'm so glad that that episode got a sequel as well, where it continued with where the guy that was played by Craig. Actually, no, that was his name Craig? I think his name, I'm not sure if the actor was called Craig or the character was called Craig. One of the two was called Craig anyway. Where he did have a child with his spouse, and how that continued, where the Doctor then went to work in a shop, which then also connected with him, with his previous thing with 10 about the little shop and things, and then he worked with one, and he even got a badge, like a label, because it says the doctor, and we said, look, they even gave me a name or a badge with my name on it, just in case I forget it. How thoughtful of them, because that does happen, or something like that. It was fun. James Corden as Craig Owens. Yes, there we go. Craig. It was Craig. Let's just have that over there, and we'll probably have a little road or something between the two. There we are. Okay, let's rename these. Okay. Just naming. Roger Serial Co. Water Loader. No. Let's name it Water Column. Sure. Actually, you know what? No. Let's do. Yes. Column. Let's name it Column. Okay, alright, Those were very good episodes, those two. Okay, that seems like a reasonable service area. And I might add a tiny little ash pan somewhere, although that's probably in the shed somewhere in here, although you can see that it isn't. Let me just add it in the shed, hold on. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I didn't actually. Okay, I was going to get the spline, but I hadn't actually used das Plan, naja. Roger Frühstücksflocken und Zementgebrüh und Co. Frühstücksflocken means breakfast flakes, and Zementgebrüh means cement brew. It's German, by the way. Okay, let's have a look. Ash pit. Just something like that should do. Then move it up a little bit, maybe. Just sort of like that. There we go. This place is ventilated well enough. Although that Z fighting is bothering me. Okay. Let's see if I can find something a bit more appropriate. I might use one in the set of. Yeah, I'm going to use one in the set of the gravel unloader thing. That. I mean, I might just use the exact same one. Although no, that's on the sides. Okay, I guess I'm going to stick with this one, even though there's a little bit of Z fighting there. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Unless I just not have it. Actually, I prefer not having it here, because that's just a little bit too annoying. How many smokestacks do you want? Over 9,000. I'm not going to place those, but I could. Okay, what do we need next? I mean, are there any tracks that you can think of that we're missing? Ah, Caboose. Of course, Caboose. Okay, so train comes in here. It's got a Caboose at the back, so it comes in. it pretty much has to come into the siding. It can't drop anything off on the main line. It has to come in, drop off the things with the caboose. Actually, no, it probably would drop the caboose off here, then go forward. Or either they could do that in a couple of different ways. It would probably drop the caboose off here, then go forward, decouple the cars, go for a little bit more, then reverse back, couple back up to the caboose, and then come back around, then reverse back, and then continue on. Or if it's returning, could you just use a different Y? Electric guitar and woodwinds, the perfect mix. Tune you whistled just now. Oh, really? Ah, how nice. Okay, but for this place here, okay, say we're putting together concerts. We don't have a thing, a caboose. So, I suppose we could have it over here on this side. We could have a three-way intersection, a three-way junction, I mean. And then have the outermost track as the caboose track. I think that would make the most sense. Okay, let's see how... I mean, that could work. Now I just need to fix the height. No, nice indeed. No, nice. Alright, no. As in to gnaw. Like the thing that some sloths might have done. Okay, so we've got three-way, and then this outer track will be the caboose track, and that's going to be that. Am I missing anything else? Hot, nice. Okay. Am I missing any other tracks that I should have? What do you think? Not hot. Hog. Hog? How? Alright, how? Alright. How nice. Of course. So do you think I'm missing anything here? Any tracks? What do you think? Anyone who's watching? Just gonna leave it here for a moment for people to think up stuff. Because we've got the shed, we've got the servicing facilities, we've got the Y, we've got sidings, loading, unloading, we've got the caboose track. I think that's pretty much it, unless we want to have a... We could have a general goods unloader, so that we might also be able to get like 1 or 2 box cars in. Inbound and outbound. Well, that is something I had already... That's something I'd thought of. But the thing is, it's coming off of the main line right here. And then there is no place for a siding along here. So I think the inbound and outbound track, it's just going to be one of the sidings, I think. Probably one of the ones up here. I think I'm not going to have any specific track for that, at least in this case. We should get a checklist. What kind of tracks does a cement works like this need? Well, maybe some sidings. But oh yeah, the inbound outbound is a good call though. I think I might have a track for a little goods unloader, a little goods shed. I think I want to do that. Okay. And I want the rusty variant. Turntable? Well, we've got a Y, so we don't really need another turntable. Maybe not. Okay, so for this, I mean, where's empty space? I mean, there is a bit of empty space here, but I want to have buildings and things here. Let's go, I think maybe over here in this bit. So the train comes in forward like that. It would probably come forward and then reverse to drop off something. So we could potentially have it be coming off there. Just like that. Just a little spur. And then I'm going to need a multiple industry, maybe. I want to have a quick look over at the industrial area. Because I know we've only used multiple industries over here, but in the yard we might have used something else. Actually, no, that is also multiple industry. Tell you what, I'll actually copy this building, and then I'll get the multiple industry by searching. Not really a place for it. Maybe sprinkle some more gravel pits around the area. Or powdered cement? What do you mean gravel? Oh, gravel piles, not pits, haha. I mean, maybe, but I'm not sure if that would be that much of a reason for having them. Okay. Something like that. And we can move that a little closer like this. Delete that track. Move that onto there, connect that, good. Maybe compare yours to the reference pictures that Willis posted a while ago. Well, on those pictures, there were a lot more tracks. Or at least on one of them, and on the other one, it wasn't really that clear what a lot of the stuff does. We need 7.6. Right, that's not gonna help. Okay, let's try that. A bit close, might be a bit close. Okay. Then let's have a bumper on the end there. Might as well set this one up right away. Okay. More scenery variety? What do you mean? Have the whole thing be more of a landmark? Well, I think it already is pretty much. If you go by it like this. Well, maybe not that, but to have more things by the trackside. What do you mean? Some more unique points of interest, maybe? The piles? No, why? Why would you? Because, for example, over here, why would you have a pile there? Because if this work gets unloaded, then you'd have to be transported over here, unloaded there. What would it be for in universe? Actually, okay. I need to get a boxcar. Because I want to see how much this loads. I think 8. Oh, well, this one loads 17. Let's have a look at some of the other ones. Ooh, is this one? I thought this one was payware. Maybe not. 9, okay. I think something like maybe for the general goods. Hold on. So having something like maybe a size of 19 might work. And it needs to, let's do items. Okay, actually, okay, that's going to Okay, that's fine. Actually, I didn't check the time on this one. Huh. Okay. So let's do 23. Well, let's do 1200 items per 30 seconds. No. That'd be about 1 minute per car. Let's change that to 60 seconds. So it'll take like 2 minutes to get enough for one car. Did I set the time for the unloader? Yes, I did. Good. I guess that's true, but I do remember some larger piles of it from those pictures. Maybe they had several facilities, so it was split, so they could have a facility over here and one over there that basically did the same job. Or maybe one pile was filtered and then it went through a process and it got dumped as it was unfiltered and then filtered. Maybe I don't know enough about the process to really be able to comment on that too much. Maybe my memory was wrong. I don't know. Okay, so actually I might be able to use this crane. Can I move this into the ground? Maybe not. No, unfortunately not. Okay, let's look for a crane because I want... Actually, you know what? No, let's play some of the other buildings first. Does this have a place anywhere here? And we could have the siding... I mean, the track going through here. Not sure if that looks really good. Not. I don't think so. I don't think the texture is good enough for it to be this close, unfortunately. This one here. Silos. That might look quite nice somewhere. How would that look back here? I mean, that would be interesting, having it be this high up. I think I might actually do that. Have this be like there. So you can actually look up onto the roof there. That might be fun. Okay, now we've got these big cement domes. Could have one there. Or maybe one of the other ones, maybe one of the smaller ones. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, I do like the look of the big one here. Although it might be a bit close to the actual pile. Let's see, let's try 2. Let's try at 0 rotation. Or 360. Oh, is that a bot? Sorry about that. Ban, yes. Also, could you reskin those conveyors to have the gravel on it instead of the scrap? Maybe if I get permission, but I think this is close enough. If you're just over here, I think it's close enough. Actually, that's so nice. Like, have like a patio up there, tea tables and picnic blankets. But rooted. And the link doesn't even work because they put a space there. No worries, mate, it's fine. They probably put a space there because Twitch would otherwise have banned it straight away. Maybe. I think that's fun having that there because then you can kind of look in between them. Though, actually I do want maybe a little parking lot down here, so maybe not. I think a parking lot in here would look quite nice. Let me get the asphalt texture. Well, the other bots didn't have space in them. Maybe they changed something and that's why they had to adapt as well. parking lot in the middle of it all. Yeah. Just something like that. Okay. Maybe turn it a bit, twirl the texture a little bit like that. Yeah, I think this would fit quite nicely for a parking lot, because then you can have the cars down here against the wall. You can have the other cars, the railroad cars up here looking down. I think that would fit quite nicely. Plus we need some sort of access, because I don't know where all of this would realistically be shipped. Probably to a place where it would be crushed, I'm guessing. Well, actually, maybe we could have one of these domes over here. Well, that would make sense. Maybe over here. Actually, maybe we could have the large one over here. I don't know. Might be a bit too close to this. Maybe we could have it on the other side of the track. Maybe we could have it be like over here. Then we might have a little bit of a road going between that. I think that might be good. Do we need this? Well, I don't know. I don't think we need this asset. Okay, let's see. What about this one? Somewhere, I don't know. So will trucks and such like access it via an underground tunnel? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, that's beautiful. Can't wait to see this in the end. Ooh, a large one, yay. What do you mean, access what with an underground tunnel? What do you mean? Actually, this could be where it gets unloaded for the crushing. Let's see. If I turn this and place it over here, I might be able to put the same spline for the unloader down here. Hold on. This needs to be a little bit flattened. And then of course moved up, because now that it's flattened I don't need to have it in the ground anymore. Well, not a lot anyway. If there's a parking lot in the center and tracks all around it, how will trucks access it? Well, grade crossings, of course. We'll have a grade crossing like right here. Well, actually, probably like here. Well, actually, we might have one there. Then it'd come over with over the grade crossing like that. And then it'd probably be going with a road, I don't know, maybe either this way and then have a grade crossing here, or come down that way past the refueling thing, then come over there and accompany it down this way perhaps. I don't know. But you've got to have access to it anyway, because you've got buildings everywhere, so you've got to have access by road. And or cars, zings, X-things. What's that green plant doing? You mean that one? Oh, it's just looking a bit old. What's that for? Seems so strange to have it there. I don't know. Okay, so if I take this, the same spline, but maybe have lime unloading or something like that. Actually, let's have this one. And maybe 2 of them side by side. Then this could quite easily look like some sort of crusher where it's unloaded and then crushed into smaller pieces, which then gets fed in the system. And this is just conjecture on my part. But it would make sense that you would have something like this. Okay. And can I move this down at all, or is that going to... Okay, we can move it down a little bit, like that. Okay. So something like that, and I'm not sure what we'll do over here yet. Or just put a tunnel down and be done with it. A tunnel? For what, do you mean? Like, why are the plants bundled with a building? Oh well, I can place a little bush or something over the top of it, if it is that annoying. Or in the way, who knows. Okay, let's try that. Like that. Just get rid of that little bump. Let's try fixing this a little bit. Just a little bit more fixing required. We might need to put a little bit of embankment spline there, actually. Actually, that's not too bad if I put down the gravel over the top of this. That could actually look quite good. Like, why are the... Right, gravel crushers are not riders. Please step off the gravel crusher. I'm really happy with the squatters camp I just made. Oh, please do post pictures of it. I'd love to have a look. Tunnel for the cars and trucks instead of the many crossings. But the tunnel is expensive. Like, really expensive. I don't think you would have a tunnel for that. Oh, there were tons in the 1930s, full of hard-up folks, yeah. Right, can't wait to see it. Rides. I said not riders, but still, rides. Alright, not rides. So, Mr. Snipes, did you, were you here when I picked the name for this cement plant? Because there's the name. One other solution. Oh, haha, amazing. Yes, I thought you'd like it. See, this is what I love about streaming. Having audience, having this be a thing that I do with you, and having it be a two-way contribution system thing. Right. Now. Right. What to do next? Well, I suppose we should probably plan out where the road system is supposed to go. Now, do I want the roads to be painted or to be splines? I think probably splines in this area. I think I'm probably going to be happier with the splines. I think. We'll see. Have the entire thing be elevated on supports and just have a road normally go to the parking lot. Or put down paint splines? Well, painted splines. Painted splines or splined paint? Well, either one will work, maybe. I'm not sure if I'll keep this road or not. Eh. Okay, so if that comes over there, and then we could have a an underpass over here with a main line, maybe. Or we just have a grade crossing up there. I mean, to be honest, I think a grade crossing might look better up there. It would give the players stuff to do anyway, blowing the whistle and things. Okay. We'll need a road back there. Although no spine paint. What does that even mean? Grade crossing on the main line? What is this? America. This is North America-ish. So, right. We'll have a road going back there. And this road can... I mean... Okay, that won't be very good with if I do have it here, it wouldn't be very good with markers. I suppose I could have it cross over here. Then we can have a road coming along like that. And then this can just accompany the tracks on the side, coming around to there. And then we could even have another grade crossing, having another exit there maybe. That might make sense. Who knows? Would that make sense, or would you rather have... I mean, I suppose that would be a bit easier than having to go all the way around back there and then coming in. Although maybe not this large road, maybe a smaller connection. A North American fish. Where? Where? No, seriously, where? Actually, we don't really need this spline point there. At least not if I do this. Mwahaha. Yeah, that's not very round here. Let's see how that looks. That doesn't look very round either. I think this looked rounder. Let's just add more spline points. That'll fix everything. Actually, no, it won't. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, town name suggestion, Iskford. I don't know. Ford means that, I mean, it could be a Ford there, but I want this to be more the suburbs of the big city. It's not really that far away from it. Okay, so what other roads do we need? I mean, we could have another parking lot over here. That might look quite nice. / warehouse. Then we can have a little bit of a narrower road going back there. And then we could have it... I mean, there's enough space for vehicles to maneuver around there. And then... Actually, we can have just another grade crossing there. That'll be good. Okay, I think that will work like this. Also, there are a few messages above. What do you mean? What do you mean? Where? I thought I read them all. Maybe it didn't post again. Please tell me which messages you mean. Parking lot warehouse? Maybe so. A parking lot within a warehouse? Ha! Perhaps, who knows? Or a warehouse within a parking lot? Ooh, maybe. I don't know which messages you mean. Sure it is. You had read until not a North American fish? What? North? No. What do you mean? What you said? What is this North American-ish? I know I said that. I don't know what you mean. And then the town name. Okay, that looks acceptable, I think, ish. No, not fish again. Just ish. Just make sure these are actually all yellow. Yes, these are all yellow spline points. Good. Okay, let's move this tank. We could have it over on the other side, but that wouldn't make much sense with a road as big as this. Maybe just having it there would be good. Okay, and actually that's intersecting a bit, so that's gonna be a bit of an issue. I'll have to move this a bit closer. Let's just move it to there. I know that's quite close, but I think that still has enough clearance. Let's just quickly reposition these. Okay, yeah, we've got enough space here for a fence on the side and things to help. Oh, on OBS it's going into the yellow. No, now it's orange. The internet speed, hold on. I need to make sure it doesn't... Yep, it seems to still be fine. Oh, now it's green again. Okay, everything seems to be fine. First I said, what is this? Then you said North America-ish. To which I jokingly replied, a North American fish. But you then said a North American... Wait, what? A North American fish? Fish? Where? No, seriously, where? So I thought you didn't see that it was still referring to that, what you said, ish. With ish. No, that... I did, of course, because that's not the first time you've made that joke. But anyway, stream still works fine. Yes, it's recovered now. That's good. Okay, so... What to do next? Well done. No, wait, no. I mean, it might be quite good to have a little crossing there for the trucks. Let me find the... I just keep sliding further and further down my chair. Right. I copy loud and clear. Beep. It looks fun. What does? Well done indeed. What looks fun? You mean my cement works? Switching there. A compliment given worth giving out. The whole cement area. Ah, thank you. It means a lot. Yeah, I think because when I was building this, I was also thinking how it might be fun if you have if you're playing on multiplayer and you've got maybe one player who's switching out down there, another up here. Maybe you've got a player going by on the main line and things. So everything's connected in that way. Okay, so I think I want a little bit of a dirt road going over this way down to where the crusher is. Dun dun dun. Yes, crusher. There, I don't know. Right, and then I'll need to smoothen this a little bit. 8686 join the surveyor. Haha, if only. I mean, if we did have a Trainz version that had the multiplayer surveyor, then I would, if you wanted to, I would love to start building a Trainz map where me and you, Kango Fango, are building it together in the surveyor and multiplayer. I think that could be so much fun. But we do not have that. Well, at least I don't have that version of Trainz. Okay, and then we can have just a few crossing boards there with a crossbuck. And actually, I think that kind of road would fit much better over here as well. Just having a little bit of a dirt connection. No, a bit of a gravel connection. Maybe, well then that should be an actual road there. And then over here, actually I think this should be an actual road as well. Will you call it Mr. Crushy? No. On stream? I would think so. Special guest Snipes comes in to build a square. Yes, that would be so good. If we could have special guests, we could have you, we could have Willis, maybe if he wanted to, we could have other people. That Slovak Eagle, of course, and that whole gang. But yeah, alas, I don't have that version of Trainz. I love that so much. Oh well. So that's good. Let's see if we can fix this a little bit. See, that wasn't too hard. That would be fun. It's a shame they don't update Mac. Well, they do. They do update Mac. It's just... well, actually, it's the thing is that I'm at the moment running still an older operating system because of hardware issues, which means I'm still running Service Pack 2. And I mean, I don't know. Is the multiplayer surveyor already in normal Trainz? I thought it was a Trainz Plus feature, or am I mistaken? I don't think that it's a Mac/Windows difference there. I think that it's just Trainz Plus. And Trainz Plus is both for Mac and Windows, isn't it? Can multiple players grab onto the same spine point? I don't know. As far as I know, it's only Trainz Plus. I think it just comes with when you subscribe on the site with the ticket and all. I don't know what you mean. Oh, are you talking about the free Trainz Plus trial that you can get? Is that what you mean? Because I am aware that there is that thing. Actually, I don't want to get all the way there, which means I'll have to redo this bit. Here we are. So subscribe to Trainz Plus though. Where would we set the route? I don't know. Yeah, because I don't ever play with anyone or really know anyone to play with. So in order to do a square, I'd have to get the trial. I see. Yeah, I mean, but Trainz Plus is still... Trainz Plus is still for Mac as well, though, I think. I think you can get it with Mac and Windows. But the thing is, I can't get that at the moment because, again, I would have to have an updated operating system, which at the moment I just can't have. Well, I say I can't have. I'm not prepared to have it because there could be dangers with the safety of my files, with upgrading and backups and things. Also, what happens when someone plays an asset which the others haven't downloaded? Good question. Maybe it only displays a shared list of assets. You might not be able to. Yeah, maybe you only have a selection of assets that all the connected players have. That would make sense to me. So you can't. So it basically limits your. It's like a filter. Maybe that's forced. That is what's the one I'm looking for? Not mandatory. The other one. Compulsory. Compulsory. Yes. Compulsory. But however that word. You know which word I mean. Compulsion, compulsory. Compulsory! There we go. Compulsory. I knew it sounded a little bit weird, my pronunciation of it. Oh, how about we all remaster your Isle of Kutzl on stream in multiplayer? We could look at the reference pictures, then each of us could rebuild remaster area. I think when I remaster that, I want to do it myself because I'm the only one who knows the spirit of the route and what it's supposed to be in things, so that wouldn't really work that well, I think. I think if we did do that, it should be an original project. Maybe all players will only be able to place the assets the host has. I don't know. Preset? Compulsory. S not yes. Yeah, fair point. What we do then? What we do then? Well, if we did do this, I mean, I'd love to do a Norfolk Southern route, like a modern day Norfolk Southern route. I think that would be fun. We could maybe even have some areas that are serviced by Norfolk Southern and some by maybe CSX or maybe even UP, who knows. And then maybe different players could be in charge of those different areas, and then that could make it interesting. Okay, I think we made good progress. What do we do then? What do we do then? Oh, are the gensets? What do you mean, are the gensets? Are there gensets? Oh, right. Probably. I mean, you would have to try. Maybe. Oh, already getting excited for something that might not even happen. Yeah. Also, hello, Anatar1234. Hello. We're just about to end the stream. I'm just going to get a thumbnail and then we'll end. I mean, that could be quite a good thumbnail there. I'm probably going to have to increase the render distance a little bit, or the detail distance. Scenery detail. Let's switch that to high. Does that help? No. Hold on. We just changed that up a little bit to 3000. And that still didn't... What if I put the scenery detail up to ultra? Nope. I want to get that thing showing, but it is not happening. Oh well. I mean that the spline. I think I might have that as a thumbnail. Although that does maybe look a little bit empty, who knows. Ooh, we could have it back here. I'll just take a few images and then I'll pick one. I don't know. I don't know. I think one of those two is probably going to be good. Maybe try one here. I don't know. Okay, let's just keep it like that. Let's make a slight modification so I can save again without it crashing, hopefully. Joined a while ago. Oh well, looks so good. What about the shadows? Maybe crank those up too? Scenery detail none. Every object disappears. Or the parking lot? Work in progress parking lot. Oh yes, yes. Okay, let's finish now. So, thank you all very much for watching. Living Art is releasing on Steam. If you want to, have a look at it. It won't cost you anything to have a look at it. As far as you know. But no, it's on Steam. Kangafango also streams on Sundays, and if you play Trainz, have a look on the download station for Central Europe and Cornish Railways. And that's pretty much everything. So yes, and thank you all very much for streaming. All. Anyway, thank you. This stream will be archived, like I said. So, bye everybody. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming, Mr. Snipes, as well, and Kangafango, obviously, of course, always. Thanks, y'all. Bye, Z's. Bye. Yep. I did really like it as well. See you in a bit. Well, a bit. I do when I can. Yes, and I always appreciate when you do. So, bye.